What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Daniel, and welcome back to our video today. I'm doing race picks for the Folds of Honor QuikTrip 500. Let's go ahead and just jump straight into it. This weekend, NASCAR is heading to Atlanta Motor Speedway, where we are seeing a new type of Atlanta Motor Speedway, where the banking is up to 28 degrees. They're expected to be a double yellow line rule for the Folds of Honor QuikTrip 500, and also the straightaways are expected to be much tighter, and like I mentioned, there is a double yellow line rule that is expected to be enforced. They're also going to be running the Super Speedway package for Atlanta Motor Speedway, the 510 horsepower package that they've ran at Daytona and Talladega. Those are the packages that they're going to run here this weekend here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. So many unknowns coming in this weekend. A lot of drivers have been really concerned about that. We're going to a new configuration of Atlanta Motor Speedway, and I'm very intrigued to see how the race is going to go. Before we go ahead and jump into the picks, let's take a look at the weather for this weekend. The weather looks really good in my opinion. 68 degrees is going to be the high for today with a 0% chance of rain with sunny skies, and the lows I think you're going to get in the mid-40s into the early 50s. So it's going to be nice weather for your guys going out to Atlanta for the first one at the new configuration. This also is going to be the last race that QuikTrip is going to sponsor for Atlanta Motor Speedway. It's been sponsored for the last 8 years. It will not sponsor after this weekend. So now let's jump into the picks. So, for those who are new to the channels, we've got some new subscribers recently. How I do picks on the channel is I do suck picks. I used to do one suck pick, but now I do two suck picks on the channel, two underdog picks, two drivers I think that always run up front who've been having a good streak, who I think are going to have a good run. And then I pick my winner's pick, the driver I think is going to win. And then I do the ones you need to keep your eyes out for here at Atlanta. And I've got 5 drivers you need to watch out for along with the winner for this weekend. So now let's go ahead and jump into the picks. Who are my suck picks for this weekend here at Atlanta Motor Speedway? My first suck pick has absolutely struggled. And this is very surprising considering this guy we thought was going to be a championship contender. This guy sits 27th in the points and is one of the few drivers that has not scored a top 10 up to this point. My first suck pick is going to be the driver of the 11 for Joe Gibbs Racing, Denny Hamlin. Now, most of you are probably shocked by that, but like I said, Denny Hamlin has struggled so far this season. His best finish, I think, is 13th this year. Now, he has been really good here at Atlanta Motor Speedway, don't get me wrong. But that 11 team has showed a lot of bad luck to start this year. And I'm not sure that bad luck is going to go away. I'm not saying that Denny Hamlin is going to run outside the top 20 or top 25. But I think that Denny Hamlin is going to have more issues. I think he's still getting accustomed to this new car. I do think long-term as the season progresses, I think Denny Hamlin will improve. But I think that this weekend, Denny Hamlin is going to struggle. My other suck pick for this weekend is a driver of the 34 for Firmo Motorsports. That is Michael McDowell. Michael McDowell has also, compared to last year, Michael McDowell is struggling. He is basically outside the top 20 I think he's outside the top 20 in points right now. And at points, it's looked like Todd Gillen, who's in the second front row car, has looked better. And even this past weekend at Phoenix, Todd Gillen was running consistently in the top 20, while Michael McDowell on his home track was running basically almost on the verge of being outside the top 30. I think that Michael McDowell, once again, is going to run outside the top 25. I think he's going to have a bad weekend. It wouldn't surprise me if he beats Todd Gillen this weekend, but I think that Michael McDowell is going to struggle this weekend here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. And now we're jumping into the underdog picks. Who are my underdog picks for this weekend here at Atlanta Motor Speedway? My first underdog pick has actually been really quietly putting together a very quiet but really good season. He's coming off a top 10 finish at Phoenix, and this guy actually has ran really well here historically here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. My first pick is going to be Chris Buescher. Chris Buescher, like I said, has been running really well here the last couple weeks. I've seen a lot of speed out of that 17 car, and it's looked like that he's been better than Brad Keselowski most weeks this year. He's gotten the top 10 or 2 so far this year, and I think that he's going to continue that really strong momentum, and I think Chris Buescher could get a top 10 this weekend here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. My other underdog pick has also been really fast at points here. He's got a couple top 10 start this year. He's coming off of a strong top 10 finish at Phoenix International Speedway. My other underdog pick is going to be driver of the 99 for Trackhouse Racing, Daniel Suarez. While Daniel Suarez has not historically ran really great here at Atlanta Motor Speedway throughout his career, I don't think that his historical factors are going to come into play for Daniel Suarez. Trackhouse Racing has looked so much better in 2022 compared to 2021. They have come to play, and they have shown a lot of pace. And I think that Daniel Suarez is going to contend for another top 10. You also have to remember in the spring race, too, before a speeding penalty happened, that they were contending for a top 10 finish. So I think that Daniel Suarez is going to be really fast. And I think that he's going to contend for a chance at a potential victory this week and looking for his first career win. I think he's going to be really fast here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. And now we're jumping into the winner's pick. Who is my winner's pick for this weekend here at Atlanta Motor Speedway? My winner's pick is going to kind of shock you, but and also is not going to shock you. This guy has been one of the most surprising drivers to run up front this season. The last 2 races, this guy has finished third when he finished third at Vegas and had one of his best performances there, and was on the verge of picking up his first career victory at Phoenix, where he ended up finishing runner-up to Chase Briscoe. My winner's pick, and this is going to shock you, I'm picking Ross Chastain to get his first career NASCAR Cup Series victory and get Trackhouse Racing their first career NASCAR Cup Series victory. Ross Chastain is looking really, really strong to start this year. He's been one of the drivers I've been watching this year, and it seems like the younger drivers are looking really, really strong, and Ross Chastain is no exception. For his issues at Auto Club 2, he was contending for a top 10. And you have to remember that this is technically a Chip Ganassi racing car. Yes, it's its own organization now, but this is technically a Chip Ganassi racing car, and Chip Ganassi won the last time we were here with the one car that Kurt Busch drove. So I think that Ross Chastain is going to come off the corner at Atlanta Motor Speedway, and I think he is going to win his first career on many NASCAR Cup Series races with Trackhouse Racing this weekend here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. And now let's jump into the ones you need to watch out for this weekend here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Who are the ones to keep an eye out on? Well, the first driver you need to keep your eyes on is a driver of the 5 car for Hendrick Motorsports, Kyle Larson. Now, this track, of course, is going to be like a super speedway, but I don't think it's going to race as much as super speedway as some people think are going to make it out to be. And Kyle Larson has always been really, really good here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. In the spring race last year, Kyle Larson was very close to picking up his second victory of the year before, unfortunately, getting beat by Ryan Blaney at the end of the day. Yes, Kyle Larson is coming off, unfortunately, having some engine problems at Phoenix, but he had top 5 speed. And he's been looking like one of the 2 or 3 fastest cars most every week. I think Kyle Larson is going to have a shot to contend for the victory, and he'll be up front and have a bounce-back weekend after Phoenix. A second driver you need to keep your eyes on is a driver of the 12 car for Team Penske, Ryan Blaney. Ryan Blaney comes in this weekend at Atlanta with actually the best average finish of anybody in the Cup Series here at Atlanta Motor Speedway, and Ryan Blaney won here, like I said, in the spring last year. Ryan Blaney also is a really good super speed racer, and we may see it be like a super speedway that could come into play. Plus, Ryan Blaney has all around just looked super strong to start this season. He's led the most laps of anybody so far this year with 190, and I think he could continue that momentum heading in this weekend here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. The third driver to keep your eyes on is another driver who's looking for his first career win. That, of course, is the 8 car driven by Tyler Reddick. Tyler Reddick is looking like a championship contender. He has been really strong the last couple weeks. He's been up front every single week contending for victories. He had a shot to win Auto Club before he had his tire go down. He had a really good shot to contend for the victory in Vegas where he got 7th, and he ended up finishing on the verge of winning at Phoenix. I think that he is going to be really, really tough to beat. The Highline, I think, might be able to come in, and I think that Tyler Reddick is going to be really, really fast here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. The fourth driver I want you guys to watch is a driver in the 9 car for Hendrick Motorsports, Chase Elliott. Chase Elliott is looking really good as well to start this year. Not as good as like Kyle Larson and Alex Bowman have looked at the points this year, but Chase Elliott has actually been really good here throughout his career at Atlanta Motor Speedway. And I think that momentum that he's got to start this year, and well, of course he didn't have a great run at the end of the day, but he did lead one of the highest percentages of laps at Phoenix. I think that will come into play. I think Chase Elliott will be really, really fast, and I think he'll potentially get a chance to win, but I think he potentially will also get a top 5 here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. And the final driver you need to keep your eyes on is the only driver that is over the age of 30 years old on here. That is Kevin Harvick in the 4 car. Kevin Harvick is on a very long winless streak, but he's coming off and making history where he basically tied Richard Petty and Dale Earnhardt on having the most consecutive top 10s at a single racetrack. Kevin Harvick got his 18th top 10 at Phoenix. Richard Petty and Dale Earnhardt got their 18 straight top 10s at North Wilkesboro. I think that Kevin Harvick is going to be really fast. He's always been really, really good here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. He's won here a couple times. I think he's won here twice or 3 times. And I think that Kevin Harvick will, and I absolutely believe that he will be a contender to pick up another victory here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. I think he's going to be very, very fast. So, those are my race picks for this weekend here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Just a reminder, my suck picks are Denny Hamlin and Michael McDowell. My underdog picks are Chris Buescher and Daniel Suarez. My winners picks, Ross Chastain. And my ones to watch are Kyle Larson, Ryan Blaney, Tyler Reddick, Chase Elliott, and Kevin Harvick. Those are my ones you need to watch out for as well. So, anyway, those are my race picks for the Folds of Honor QuikTrip 500. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, notifications, be notified when a video does go live on my channel. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and support me on Patreon as well. Let's get you below over that and comment your thoughts on today's video. Who are your race picks for this weekend here at Atlanta Motor Speedway? Who are your suck pick or your suck picks for this weekend? Who are your underdog picks? And tell me who you think is going to win this weekend here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Let me know in the comments below. Tomorrow on my channel, we're going to have a news video catching up on the news over the last couple of days. And I might have an update video that is coming here later this week discussing the potential future of this channel that might be coming this Friday. You should definitely check that out. So anyway, like I said, I want to thank you guys for watching today's video. And I'll see you guys next time for great, awesome NASCAR and other motorsports content on the channel like this. Take care, everybody.